going on everybody, and welcome back to Frankie's Aquatics right here on the wonderful platform that is YouTube. Do a lot of this, don't I? So first and foremost, I hope you'll have a splendid week. I hope everybody is behaving themselves. I hope everybody is safe, happy and well. It's probably not the best idea to eat some really spicy food just before you're about to do a video. It's not settling quite right. Pretty good with spicy food, but this is giving me all kinds of trouble, causing all kinds of mischief, and it's not settling. Drinking loads of water as I always do, and it just doesn't seem to be doing anything for me today. So, oh, that's product placement. One moment, let me fix that. That's better. Oh, that's better. So I hope you're all good, I hope you're all safe, and I hope everything's going as well as it possibly can do in these strange times that we're currently living. So this week's video, I wanted to talk about Frankie's Axolotl Sanctuary. It's a little thing that I've been doing. I have mentioned it before in other videos, but I haven't really designated a video directly just to that and what it's all about and what you can expect. So today we're going to talk about that, so hopefully enjoy it. It's not going to be for everybody, but I just think it's really important to keep you guys, the community, involved and kind of up to date with what's going on. So any kind of changes that are going to happen, obviously you guys are going to be the first to know. So without further ado, let's go and take a little look at the water sausages and let's get cracking with this week's video. Come on, let's go. Oh, I love what I do. I really do love what I do. So as many of you know, I very first started off Frankie's Aquatics right here on YouTube after chatting the head off everybody that would listen to me about axolotls. I never stopped talking about them. So I started this channel. Now, since starting the channel, I quickly noticed that there was a massive cry out for axolotl rescue globally. It seems that people sometimes hit hard times and they can't look after their axolotls like they once would. I'm being very formal, aren't I? I'm reading the news here or doing the weather again. I like doing the weather. It's really cold and a little bit of rain. Even animal rescue shelters kind of didn't have the expertise or the knowledge to give proper care or the correct care to an axolotl if there was ever one in need. I'm actually going to help contribute to the ones that are already out there. Now, I'm not claiming I'm the only one out there. There's plenty of people, thankfully, around the globe already doing axolotl. Already doing axolotl rescue, and I just want to contribute to that. I want to give a safe haven to any animal, any axolotl that might be in need. So I wanted to talk about Frankie's Axolotl Sanctuary. This is going to be a safe haven for anybody that's in need with an axolotl that have either outgrown the pet, that happens. They don't quite realise they get it on a whim. They don't realise it can last for 10, nearly 15 years in very lucky circumstances, and they end up running tired of it, not being able to care for it adequately. Maybe they got it for a child who's outgrown it and have no interest in the axolotl anymore. Or maybe your axolotl is sick and you don't quite know what to do and don't quite know where to turn. Well, that's where Frankie's Axolotl Sanctuary is going to come into play. Now we're going to talk about the do's and we're going to talk about the don'ts, and we're hopefully going to give you guys a better understanding on how I do things. But first and foremost, I want to give a little bit of a limelight to the people that are out there doing this. I've been doing this behind closed doors for a short while now, and I've received great numbers of rescues, particularly right before the whole lockdown. I think a lot of people panicked and didn't quite know what they would do if they couldn't source local food for their axolotl. So rather than just kind of worry about that, they decided to hand them over to me. Now, the plan of action is when an axolotl gets handed over to me, they go into quarantine, I work with them, I train them, and then eventually I find them new homes, although I am terribly guilty of getting really attached and then not keeping them for myself. I just love axolotls, and if I put so much time and effort into them, sometimes I just find it hard to say goodbye. And yeah, that's me. Yeah, the crazy cat lady on The Simpsons, that's me, but with axolotls. I just love them. They are everything and more to me, so I do become attached. I have detachment issues, alright. If my owner goes out, I just stand at the door shaking until they come back. That's me as a human, I can't help it. So let's just shine a little light on a few people that are already out there doing it. Now, Hannah from Life with Axes is someone straight away who I always recommend to people across the other side of the pond. Obviously, as you can probably tell by my lovely accent, I am actually British, so I am over in the UK. So unfortunately, I am unable to help people on the other side of the pond, i.e. in the US. Hannah is a lovely individual who I'm super proud to call a friend, who is based over in Boston in the United States of America. So Hannah, she's on Instagram as Life with Axes, is an absolute treasure. And anybody that knows her as well as I do will absolutely vouch for just how wonderful she is. She is a key part of this community, and I'm very, very lucky to have her as a friend. The next people are two people who I absolutely adore. Ellie and Dan are their names, and they go by the handle Cambridgeshire Axolotls. Absolute treasures in the hobby, and I really do feel quite blessed to have these guys in my life. They're an amazing couple, and they're doing amazing things. So if you haven't done so already, please definitely go over and check out the above mentioned people. Now, of course, there's going to be loads of other people doing it on different scales, but I'm just talking about the small few that I know and trust and recommend myself. They're incredible, absolutely incredible. Now, by all means, I'm always here to help out other rescue centres too, so if you do find yourself inundated with axolotls for whatever reason, then do feel free to give me a shout. Now, the only problems that I have currently is you'll have to get the axolotls to me. You can obviously use a courier or you can deliver, but unfortunately with these dodgy eyes of mine, I don't drive, so I have no means of actually getting around the country to collect. That doesn't mean all hope is lost. I will absolutely help wherever I can, so do get in touch. So what is Frankie's Aquatics and what is Frankie's Axolotl Sanctuary? Why is there two wings to this? What is this? So originally Frankie's Aquatics is just what we still are. We're not going to change the name. We are YouTube community. We're a global community based here mainly on YouTube, but also on other social media outlets like Instagram and Facebook. Now, we are going to continue doing things. I am an axolotl breeder, a sensible axolotl breeder. I don't overbreed. If anything, I underbreed. I let them really rest before I keep breeding my axolotl. I breed all different types and sorts, and I will definitely still be doing this. This is not something I'm completely closing the door on. All I am doing is I'm doing it on a smaller scale, so I can realign my focus on the rescue side of this. So Frankie's Aquatics is going to remain untouched. If anything, it's just going to continue to grow. It's the main umbrella, it's the main hub of what we're doing here. This is never going to change. We're always going to be known as Frankie's Aquatics, and you guys, the community, are going to always be around to hopefully support that. Whereas Frankie's Axolotl Sanctuary is going to be like the rescue shelter, which is going to be a lot smaller, on a lot more of a smaller scale. And it's going to be a nice safe haven for any axolotl that's in need. So it's a lovely idea, and I hope you guys will appreciate it and appreciate the time, work and efforts that you're going to see in the coming weeks. We have huge plans and huge projects ahead. My head is absolutely beaming with ideas, and they're not unrealistic ideas either. They're not unachievable. They are very much achievable. It's just going to require a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of dedication, an awful lot of support from you guys. So by coming along and watching the journey unfold as it happens, I cannot thank you enough. You are already part of the journey. This is an incredible community, and we should all be very proud to be together and be part of it. I been rescuing axolotls now for a few years, and I've never really documented it. I've never really found the need to document it. I've always helped people in regards to care, aftercare. I've obviously provided axolotls to people all over the country. Literally hundreds of axolotls now live all over the country that have started right here at Frankie's Aquatics. And it's super exciting, and I feel so humbled to be part of it. And I can't thank you all enough for your support. So if you are indeed interested in an axolotl, numbers at the moment are very, very small, but do hit me up on the email above or reach me on any of the social media you'll see whizzing about during the video. There are still some available, but in very limited quantities. And if you do send me an email and you do send me a message and I don't get back to you straight away, please don't be offended. I'm just really, really busy, and I do pride myself on not sleeping like the dog's doing. That's her snoring. I pride myself on getting back to everybody in good time. So there is a slight delay, please understand. It is at the moment just me. Although I have recently taken some help in regards to Facebook too. So if you want to check out what's going on over there, be sure to head over to Facebook, which hopefully will become more of a hive of activity too in time. This doesn't really alter anything as Frankie's Aquatics as we know it. It's still going to be this social hub where if you have any comments, questions or advice, you can still reach out. It's just an evolution, it's a progression. It's just going to add to this. It's going to add to what we're already doing. The umbrella is not shrinking, it's not changing lanes, it's going to stay the same. It's just going to become bigger and more beautiful. And with the support like I've already had from you guys, this is going to be an epic journey. I'm genuinely so excited to continue doing what I'm doing. The plans are on epic scale, epic proportion. I don't share them very much, but if you're part of the Patreon movement, you will definitely, if you're Frankie'Lotl, you will definitely have a good understanding of what's going on. And in the coming weeks, you're going to understand a lot more too. There's going to be a lot more juicy things happening. I just can't wait to share them with you all. And I hope you guys continue to grow and continue to support the channel and continue to support the movement. So I really do hope this video has kind of shone a little bit of light on how things are going to be done. I hope it makes things a little bit more clearer and what you can expect in the future. When we're actually allowed to go outside and we don't have to keep away from each other, I've got some really good collaborations planned. There's a friend of mine from Alan, he's not from Alan, his name's Alan. There's a friend of mine called Alan from Wharf Aquatics, who I've talked about loads. Wharf Aquatics is like the don of the business for me. And I'm going to be doing a lot of fun, funky videos, bonus videos with him. We're actually going to be working on a funny one in a couple of weeks' time that I'm going to release as a bonus video. So I hope you guys enjoy that too. Huge shout out to my patrons too. Thank you all. You Frankie'Lotls are absolute leaders in the evolution of this channel. So thank you all for supporting. The relevant information will be directly below. Get ready for your care packs coming out in the future too. Working on those literally as we speak. I am working on merchandise and little things and little thank yous that I can send out to you all as a thank you for being part of it. Now, if you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit that like button. It just lets me know that you enjoy the content that I'm producing. Also, ring the notification bell. And I've done this the wrong way around again. I don't like doing it the wrong way around. I don't like change, all right? I like to keep things as they are. You haven't done so. Now, if you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit that like button. It just lets me know that you enjoy the content that I'm producing. Also, hit the Now, if you haven't done so already, please be sure to hit that like button. It just lets me know that you enjoy the content that I'm producing. Also, hit the subscribe button to stay in the loop of when I upload. And also, ding that notification bell. And until next time, ta-ta for now. Woohoo! A very special thank you to my patrons, also known as Frankie'Lotls. Thank you all so much for your continued support. You are all amazing. If you'd like to join yourself, hit the relevant links directly below. Don't swear on this channel. I'm proper PG me. You might get the odd little innuendo, but I will never swear.